Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see, I've got 4 different tyre dressings out and I've got the new van. I've just cleaned the tyres and I have marked off a strip on each tyre. Probably can't see the back one, but each one sort of around where the valve cap is. That's going to be our sort of test section. So I'm going to be comparing all 4 of these on one on each tyre. So I've got 4 spray-on products. So normally I mostly myself go for the gel type applications for the tyre dressings, but this is the new van that I've picked up, and for some reason when I have like a wider, bigger sidewall of tyre, I don't know why, I just prefer spray-on ones, and I prefer glossier type tyre dressings on these types of tyres. I don't know why, it's just a weird thing that I have, but yeah, I've got 4 here that 3 of them I haven't used before, 3 I've just picked up, 1 that I already had on the shelves, and I wanted to do another one of these because I do enjoy doing these. It's interesting to see which one looks the best, which is obviously subjective, and which one lasts the longest, which we can do a real world test on. So yeah, this is a daily driven van that's parked outside. It drives on dirt roads twice a week to job sites I have to go to. So we're really going to be able to put these through a decent test. So yeah, 2 Australian products, 2 American. So yeah, let's go through them. Starting off, one that I've heard lots of good things about is Bowden's own Sweet Rubber. Now I've used their Tyre Sheen quite a bit previously. Used it in one of the tests like this, comparing some other products. And it was a little bit light for me, perfect for a real, not adding any sort of gloss. So like classic cars, people really don't want, or some people really don't want shiny tyres. It's kind of like the perfect for not really looking too dark and shiny. It just sort of makes it look natural. This one I believe is slightly darker and for a longer lasting darker sheen. But yeah, I've heard lots of good things about this and I've been meaning to test it out. So I finally picked a bottle up today. So this one, I've picked up the 500ml bottle and it was $27. Now I believe at some stores they sell it in a 770ml instead, and that is $40, but luckily I've got all 500ml bottles here. Well, not really, but I've got where I can, so we're going to go off those prices where possible. So yeah, $27 for 500 mils. Next up, this is an older bottle. I've had this for quite a while. I've used a fair, actually no, I haven't used that much of it. A bit under half I've used, but yeah, this I've been using on tyres like this. I just like it's easily sprayable and it seems to be quite shiny, which is what it's claiming. Not really to my taste a lot of the time, like I said, but it is cheap and it does pretty well from what I have tested. So this is a 500ml bottle and it costs $18, which is a really good price. And you can get the 1 litre for $35. Also comes in other sizes as well, but like I said, we're going to focus on the 500ml. So this one isn't something you can pick up in a store though, so you will have to pay shipping, or if you buy a certain amount of products from them, you'll get free shipping, but you've got to keep that in mind, I guess, whereas the Bowden's is available at all, pretty much like Repco, Supercheap Auto, Autobarn, all the main distributors in Australia for car detailing supplies. Next up, we have the Turtle Wax. Now this one isn't the 500ml, it is a 680ml, so a bit of an odd size. Very, very expensive product compared to the other ones, but it is a big bottle. So this one was $38, so more expensive than the 770ml or the 1 litre offerings from the 2 Australian ones there, Mirch Super Tyre Shine and Bowden Sweet Rubber. But yeah, this is a somewhat newish offering from Turtle Wax. It's their always a mouthful with this hybrid range, but Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Graphene Acrylic Tyre Shine Spray Coating. Way too many words, they're using their titles every time, but some of the hybrid solution stuff I've really liked, some I haven't. So yeah, interested to try this out. Yeah, I mean, it claims some pretty cool things. Prevents tyre browning and durable, repels water and contaminants with graphene plus acrylic chemistry. So a lot of words there. Could be really good. So I really did like their tyre cleaner in this range. Tyre and wheel cleaner, really like that. Just very expensive here in Australia, but great product. So let's see if this also is up to the task. Lastly, something that we don't really use, like I don't use much of, and we only started getting chemical guides here in Australia in the last year or two, but I know they're very big in the US and probably other countries. This one is just something I saw on the shelves and I thought it'd be good to have a second American product, and I haven't used enough chemical guys on the channel, so I thought I'd pick it up. This one is $27 and it's called Tyre Kicker, Tyre Shine. So yeah, bit of a long intro, had to go through all the products. I've got 4 new applicators, so I'm going to be doing 1 for each tyre. So yeah, the long part of the video of talking is over. Let's get into applying. So we might do them, I guess, in the order we've got them. Maybe the Bowdens first on this tyre. So I'll move these out of the way. I'm gonna flick this to open. Gonna give it a good shake and then we'll get applying. Okay, so we've given this a very thorough shake. Got our new applicator. Not sure how much you're meant to use, but spraying it on there pretty liberally. Okay, quite like how that applies. Yeah, that's quite a nice product to use. So I'm going to be careful and put the camera down to get into these sections just so I can fold it over, use 2 hands, not try and focus on holding the camera, unless I can, or maybe I can just get it done. Yeah, still gonna put the camera down. I'm just gonna make sure I get very, very right up to the edges of those tape marks. But overall, very, very easy application for that one, as spray ones generally are. But it's spread in nice and easily. So yeah, happy with that. I'm gonna get that worked in the rest of the way and then we'll move on to the next tyre. Okay, next tyre, I'm gonna do the Mirch Super Tyre Shine. So you can see how it looks before. It's gonna do quite a few sprays of all of them because we're using a pretty big applicator. This one has a strong solventy chemical smell to it. Very easy to apply also. So I'm just going to again try to get right up to the line where the tape is, just because when we peel that off, that's the spot we're going to be sort of judging the most. So I want to make sure I've got good coverage right up onto the edge. Okay, there we go. I think I'm happy with that. Move on to our next, and that is how that one looks. Okay, next up we're going to do the turtle wax. Okay, this one is like black spray, which is interesting. Didn't expect that. A little bit thicker to apply. It's actually got quite a nice smell to it, which I didn't expect also. So full of surprises here for the turtle wax. Definitely thicker, but still spreads quite nicely like the other two. Don't know what the smell is of it. It's like a strong chemical smell like the Mirch was. Just gonna flip around. Because yeah, I want to get even coverage on all of these. Yeah, so they all seem to, so far, kind of level down sort of as you're working them in. And a look at the turtle wax once applied. And I think I would like to just make sure. There we go. Make sure we're evenly applied up to that tape line. So yeah, that one's a bit of a surprise. Surely this one's not going to spray out blue. So for the chemical guys now, I can open it. Really hard to see actually what it says on the top of the trigger. Okay, it actually does spray out blue. Well, there we go. Also, yeah, interesting. I mean, what do I expect? It's blue. Clearly blue see-through. Okay, so this one sort of spreads in white and is very, very shiny. Okay, this is the one for the people who like tyre shine. This stuff's like a mirror. Let's try to get all the angles. There was another chemical guys one I considered, VRP, kind of similar to Carpero's Pearl. Use it on vinyl, plastic and rubber. And it was a little bit more expensive and it was a gel. So I left it off for this time, but maybe in the future we'll grab that. I'm shocked at how shiny that is. That is like literally has shine to it like a mirror. And it will dry, I'm sure. So I'm going to leave them all for a little bit of time, let them sort of cure in, and we'll peel the tape back and yeah, see how they look. Alright guys, about 20 minutes later, let them all sit for a little bit and read the directions. Some suggest you can put a second coat for a glossier finish. We're just going to go ahead with the one coat on each, that's all I'm after. So going to go over them all, sort of to peel the tape back to make it easier. So this is the Bowden's own sweet rubber. So you can see the section, hopefully you can see that, when nothing's applied. So plain, undressed, clean tyre, and then the product. Let's get back. Hopefully you guys can actually see it. It's really hard to tell on a little screen on the camera. But yeah, in person, it's a nice difference. It's got a decent darkening to it. I like it a lot better than the other tyre dressing from them that I've used previously, the Tyre Sheen. Definitely like this one more. This is more, it's just a little bit darker. It's not glossy still, and I can wipe that and level it down, but I actually don't mind that at all. So yeah, that's the first one. Coming around to the back, we've got the Mirch Super Tyre Shine. So peel the tape off. So probably easy to tell the tyres that I did the tops, just that I wanted to make it easy to know. So we've got that there. Yeah, ideally could have been great to have them all at the top here. It's easy to compare for the lighting, but yeah, this one, as you can see, quite a bit shinier, but a little bit patchy in spots. So I should wipe this down, but I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to leave it overnight and then check it in the morning. But yeah, clear difference. Very, very shiny product compared. If we step back a little bit, you guys can see that. Let's come around to, we'll do the back one, walk around the back of the car. So this is the chemical guys. So I'll go ahead and peel the tape. Oh. And this one, kind of, my hand was a bit dirty and I was trying to pick at it from there. My hand was a bit greasy from the tyre shine, so it's left a little bit of a mark there in our control section. But you can see that one, clear difference. Very shiny, and something also that I think needs to be kind of leveled down a little bit. But I'm going to leave this overnight also and then wipe it in the morning. Basically don't want any sling is the reason why we want to level it down generally, but maybe it needs to be leveled down to get a more even finish. But yeah, we're mainly looking for how it looks in general. So yeah, I think you can see that one quite clearly. Big difference. Very shiny product as well. Probably, I don't know if it's actually as shiny as the Mirch once it's sort of started to cure. Okay, and then last up, we have the turtle wax product. So peel the tape from this one. So I actually really like this stuff. The look is really nice. It doesn't have a very glossy, like it's a little bit glossy, but it's not like over the top, but very dark. So you can clearly see a big difference in the control section down there. If we step back, so yeah, we'll walk past all of them now. So turtle wax, chemical guys, Mirch, and the Bowdens. Now on initial application, I'm going to lean towards liking the Bowdens and the turtle wax the most over the looks. But let's see how they look in about a week. So I'm going to drive the car for the week. When I wash it next week, we will do an update, see how they're looking. We know they have the control section there, so yeah, hopefully you guys are keen to see how this series turns out. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already. We'll have a weekly update on this for a couple of weeks, probably a month even, see how long some of them last. But let me know what you guys think. What's your preferred look for a Tyre dressing? This is more my sort of style. It's not glossy. This one's probably my favorite. This one's the less glossy than the turtle wax, but it still has a really nice dark effect. So this would be my sort of preference, but let me know what you guys think. And yeah, if you have any others you'd like to see me test out in the future, also let me know. With all that said, end the video there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.